been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Anderson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Brooks in at the small forward. And for Sacramento, Rashawn Holmes out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Fox in at the 1. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. From deep. The rebound by Anderson. Inside. Here's Allen. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Do you remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you've set, but I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, and maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue.
Fox, no good. So for the Kings, their last game a win against the Cavaliers. Morant left side. This one for 3. Memphis the rebound. Kicks it out to Allen. Memphis moving it around. Second chance shot. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's tightly guarded.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
It's Allen on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Brooks against Hield. Brooks kicks to Anderson. Fox with the steal. Hield outside. Back to Barnes. Morant with the steal. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. That's good from Allen on the assist by Anderson. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Now here's Brooks. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Boston.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Here's Halliburton. Fox passes to Halliburton. Barnes, and it's Barnes on the follow.
Maybe the length helping out Harrison Barnes that time to collect.
Allen passes to Valanciunas. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 8-point game. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Now here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Barnes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Jones, Justice Winslow out there with Clark, and it's Tillman in at the center. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for De'Aaron Fox.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Kicks it out to Jones. Just 3 to shoot. Bain. Jones trying to get open.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Jeffries the pass to Joseph. Tries from 7. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Jones up top. He's covered by Joseph. Bain. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that may be going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. The Kings trail by 6, and on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. Whiteside finds Joseph. Now, here's Bielitsa. He's covered by Clark. And stolen by Bielitsa. That's tipped. The feed to Whiteside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Pass to Winslow. And now Sacramento on the break. Joseph leading the charge. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Here's Tillman. The rebound by Hield. Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Kings have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Hield with the bucket.
A little tease there from Buddy Hield, showing his explosiveness. Undersized, but able to convert inside.
Back to Jones. Clark into the lane. And then Clark slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
A putback. Not going to go that time. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jeffries. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Memphis leading. And there's the pass to Tillman.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Hield outside. Passes to Jeffries. From deep three-point range. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. And Shaq, a team that used to be known for its grit and grind style. Memphis. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It has been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Kings, De'Aaron Fox out there with Halliburton. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Hield in at the 3 spot. And it's Fox with the jam.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Here's Fox. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And it's Morant missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And it's Halliburton missing. Now the Grizzlies with it. They've led by as much as 10. It's off to Oklahoma City for them after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Allen kicks to Anderson. 6 to shoot. That's good from Allen on the assist by Anderson. Allen's got 7 points in the game.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
The wide open look here for Fox. Offensive rebound. Holmes. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Anderson outside, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Fox. Poked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. And here are the Grizzlies. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock them down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
From deep. Kept alive by Sacramento, and it's Barnes on the follow.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Anderson wide open. Offline with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Stolen by Allen. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And that one's good. Morant.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Fox with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Morant outside. And here's Valanciunas. He's got 12. Anderson outside. 5 on the clock. The Kings trail by 11. Here's Fox. Here's Barnes. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Attacking is one thing, but body control another, and Harrison Barnes showing you that on that play.
Allen surveying the D. Morant against Fox. And it's Morant missing.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Outside, Fox. Nice D from Valanciunas.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And so it's Memphis in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Clark. He's out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Morant is out there with Winslow. They grab their own miss. Count it.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big man. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti.
Joseph with the ball. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Yeah, you have to be pretty much attentive to where Winslow is, a crafty defender.
Jeffries can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Down low, Clark dishes to Valanciunas. Pass to Winslow. Clark right side. Good D by Barnes. The Kings shooting just 34% from the floor. Here's Jeffries, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
It's Morant with the drive, and the layup is good. Morant's got the lead up to 13 now for Memphis.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Clark for three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Barnes can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Bain. Here's Valanciunas. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jeffries the pass to Hield. Out to the right wing. Joseph has an open look. Kings with the fresh shot clock. Hield kicks to Joseph. Trying to get open is Hield. The pass to Jeffries. Lets it go with a 3. The 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Joseph.
Yeah, even though Hield can pull up from anywhere, you love that he's always looking to find a shot for his teammate.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Harrison Barnes picks one up. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
To the right side. Morant with a wide open look. And again, Memphis no good. The Kings trail by 13. 1:30 left to play here in the fourth. Fox passes to Holmes. Morant with the steal. Passes it to Anderson. Out to Brooks. Anderson outside. Back to Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. That's tipped.
Well, on defense, Barnes has reach and quickness, and he stayed all over that shot.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Grizzlies.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Valanciunas.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Ramsey passes to Whiteside. "16 feet away." He can't get that one to fall. Here's Jang. Misses. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. They've got Hield. Halliburton is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Rashawn Holmes, and it's Barnes in at the power forward. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Man's out there with...
It was exciting from the start. Even before the first pick was made, two major trades took place.
I was getting ready for the number.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the... So a moment now to see the story for Buddy Hield.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Harrison Barnes is out there with Holmes. Then it's Hield. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Fox in at the 1. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Larry Nance out there with Allen. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. The wide open look here for Fox. Misses the 3. Okoro with it. Allen surveying the D. Okoro shot is off. Stolen by Okoro. Allen kicks to Okoro. Uncovered. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Now Sexton, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield, swiped away. From deep 3-point range, and it's Halliburton missing.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Nance with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Here's Sexton. Rebounded by Holmes.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Here's Fox. Holmes kicks to Fox. Sacramento again missing.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Up top, Nance. Covered by Barnes. Nance against Barnes. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change, and the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
Here's Fox. Tries again, and the call on the shot that sends it. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four-men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Garland, the pass to McGee. Misses in close.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
The pass to Whiteside. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. The Cavaliers trailing. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Here's Windler. The shot missing. Good D by Heel. Joseph finds Barnes. Good, nice job down low.
I'll tell you, terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
Right wing. Osman, the pass to McGee. Here's Windler. Clock at 6. Here's Osman. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Joseph down low. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the layup's good off the glass.
You just need to have a high level of basketball IQ in the pick and roll. Corey Joseph, step to the mic, sir.
Here's McGee. There's the double team from Whiteside. Wade kicks to Osman. Jacks up a 3. That one misses. So both teams making some changes here. Seven seconds left to play in the first. It's Bielitsa. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And so the first quarter is in the books. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Kings, Halliburton is out there with Corey Joseph. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Jeffries in at small forward. Here's Osman. Here's Windler. From outside, off the mark.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. And here is Prince. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons. For him,
it's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Fox comes in for Joseph. The Kings have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s.
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
It
the
is.
case?
I know
But,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Fox against Sexton. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside, Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Nance. And the rejection by Holmes.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Stolen by Okoro. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Now Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Now here's Garland. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento. Nance down low, covered by Barnes. Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Allen.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. In the corner, Okoro with it. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Fox, score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
They kick out to Heel. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And it's a 10-point Sacramento lead.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Okoro shot is off.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Oh, Holmes in position. It's stolen by Nance. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Here's Allen. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Fox. Hits that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Passes it to Allen. And the rejection by Holmes. He got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Sacramento.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to... Thanks for joining.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
That'll be a 5-second call. Now, here is Halliburton. Defense is right there. Off target with his three. The Cavaliers trail by 10. They've got Cook, and it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Boy, nobody between him and the basket on the break, and the pass was right where it needed to be.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The drive by Barnes. It's good. Barnes has got the lead up to 10 now for the Kings.
Well, tremendous drive by Harrison Barnes. You know, so often he's played to shoot that, but he can put it on the deck and fly by you.
Passed away. Here's Windler. To the wing right side. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Stolen. Cook, the pass to Windler. Out to the right wing. Pass to Wade. No good on the shot. So the Kings will take it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. The shot's good from McGee.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Halliburton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's McGee. The shot, no good. Good D by Barnes. Kings leading now by 6. It's stolen by Wade. Here's Windler. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. The shot's good from McGee. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And the technical free throw is good. Here's Garland. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
From deep. Second chance shot. Holmes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Torian Prince.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Okoro, he's checked in for Cleveland.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
And Sexton slams it in.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
To the paint, here's Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hield's got 5 now.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Allen. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Sacramento's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Fox, no good. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 17-6 run. Sexton kicks to Okoro. Cleveland moving it around. And the rejection by Holmes. And the Kings pushing it up now. Fox leading the charge. And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
A second chance effort, and there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Barnes. He's got 14. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
He gets that one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Cleveland shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. First free throw is good. And Sexton drops them both.
Well, Colin Sexton has all the physical tools to be special in the NBA. He's got to sharpen his point guard skills. But if he works at this game, he's going to have a tremendous career.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside, Sexton. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Sacramento Kings. His production has been flawless. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Hield is out there with Holmes. And it's Fox. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Whiteside in at the center position. Here's Fox. Dishes it to Whiteside. And that one drops for him. And the Kings lead by 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A nice shot by Okoro.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Fox feeling it out a bit. And it's sent back by Allen. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Wade's checked in. Corey Joseph's checked in for the Kings. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Allen with it. Picked up by Joseph. Healed against Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. There's Garland. And that one goes long.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Whiteside dishes to Joseph. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. It's Holmes, high post. Three-pointer, Heel. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Here's Sexton. Lays it up off the glass.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
And here's Halliburton. Takes a three. Sinks the triple.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Holmes with the steal. And now the Kings fast break. They grab their own miss.
Well, it's a help when Corey Joseph is in attack mode, just taking advantage of his quickness in transition.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
Joseph against Wade. The pass to Halliburton. Right side trying to break free. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, Corey Joseph, it's important that he continue to seek out his teammates and put it on point when they're open.
Garland, the pass to Wade. And it's blocked by Whiteside. They get it back, and the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Jared Allen's checked in for Nance. And the Kings also making a change. Barnes is checked in. Kings leading now by 9. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And it's Holmes with the extra effort. And so it's Cleveland with it. Allen outside. He kicks it to Garland. Here's Wade. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Joseph. And Wade drops them both. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Outside, Fox. Shot clock at 6. Excellent D there from Allen.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Wade. Feeds it to Allen. Kicks to Okoro. Back to Allen. Rebound by the Kings. It's Fox with the drive. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Holmes. Got a hand on it.
Well, that's the athletic ability of Colin Sexton. Twice on the pipes. What a big-time vertical.
Here's the 3. Allen with the rebound.
Disappointing day for him. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Fox goes in. The shot's good.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the...
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Dylan Brooks out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Jared Allen is out there with Larry Nance. And it's Okoro in at the 3. Now here's Brooks. In the game against Boston, very impressive. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. And Steve, is that contract year boost a myth or is it a real thing?
Hey, Kevin, it is a real thing. You see guys more focused. You see guys that's usually not on time. On that contract year, you see guys on their best behavior, and you see some of their best play on the court overall.
Here's Anderson. Following the basket by Colin Sexton. And Anderson kicks to Allen. 6 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jared Allen, and he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw, good, Allen.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Sexton on the wing. And he lays it straight in.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
That one goes. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Morant. A 29-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Down low. Here's Valanciunas. Cavaliers with the rebound. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Now here's Nance. Sexton with the bounce pass. The shot. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And stolen by Sexton. Here's Garland. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And so he makes both from the line. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Windler with the bucket.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Tillman. In the corner, Winslow with it. And the shot goes in.
Well, you'll never see Winslow shy away from physical play. In fact, more often than not, he initiates it.
Garland dishes to McGee. To the inside. And that one's good by Clark.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
There's 57 seconds left in the first. Here's Windler. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. With the putback. It's good on the putback.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To the left side wing. From 13. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
To the middle. Here's Wade. Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover. Basket good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. Bain, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
They've got Taurean Prince. JaVale McGee is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Mark against Wade. It's tipped. Stolen by McGee. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Garland leading the charge. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. So it's the Grizzlies now. 6-point game.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Wade left side. It's blocked. Inside. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Clark. You know, Smitty, the change for McGee's pretty simple. He got some direction on how to play. Now he does everything he can to play within himself.
Kevin, that has been a huge difference maker for JaVale McGee. And you know when he's focused, he can make an impact. Plays in short bursts, but very effective.
And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. McGee, the pass to Wade. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Jones. Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. And it's a tie ball game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now Garland. He has 6. Bobbed up there for Clark. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Eyes up, scanning the floor. Winslow plays with great poise and unselfishness.
Now here is McGee, guarded closely. And here is Prince. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McGee. And nothing is falling for him right now. Grizzlies have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Pass to Tillman. McGee with the block. And he's able to get it back. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Allen's shot is off. Memphis leading by 5. 58 seconds left to play here in the half. Allen outside. Back to Morant. Passes it to Allen. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Allen inside. Valanciunas is there, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Valanciunas dishes to Morant. And it's sent back by Allen. And he gets it back. Memphis moving that ball around. Goes back up. The offensive rebound. Valanciunas. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. And a close game so far through the first.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that should...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
I guess you could say his performance transcends the stat sheet.
Well, there are guys who worry about their numbers. He is not one of those guys, believe me.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Anderson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Brooks the pass to Valanciunas. Anderson wide open, and that one no good to start him off on the night. The Cavaliers trail by 3.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
Hey, GA, hint the nickname Slow-Mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Valanciunas with the ball. Guarded now by Okoro. Valanciunas. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now, here's Garland. Brooks covering. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Brooks outside. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Allen for 3. That shot no good. And Cleveland the other way now. And there's the feed to Okoro. Stolen by Brooks. Allen kicks to Brooks. Over Garland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Darius Garland picks one up.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Taurean Prince comes in for Garland. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Justice Winslow comes in for Grayson Allen. And there's the pass to Sexton. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Brooks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brooks has got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Sexton attacking. It's good.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And Cleveland making a change here. Windler's checked in. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Allen. Memphis leading by 7. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Morant against Sexton. Now here's Morant. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Feeds it to Wade. Outside, Sexton. Back to Wade. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Clark.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21.
Sexton with it. He has 7. Okoro passes to Sexton. 5 to shoot. And he gets the bucket. Sexton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. He gets it in there.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Here's Sexton. Makes it off the glass. Sexton's got 11 points.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Pass to Winslow. Pass to Valanciunas. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Wade with the rebound. And it's Wade with the ball for the Cavaliers. To the middle. Here's Okoro. Can't cash in from close range. Morant outside. Bain. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's Memphis, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Garland is out there with Okoro. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Garland. Allen right side. Brooks grabs the board. And for Memphis, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. Allen kicks to Valanciunas. Here's Anderson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Anderson's got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis.
Way to convert through contact, Kyle, with excellent body control.
Garland dishes to Allen. The pass to Okoro. Bounce pass, Nance. To the left wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Shooting for Cleveland.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Allen surveying the D. Stolen by Okoro. Now, here's Garland. He's tightly guarded.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Allen trying to break free, and that one is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Pass to Osman. Allen trying to break free, and it's Osman missing.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Anderson passes to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Nance. Okoro with it. He's against Allen. It's good.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Here's Okoro, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Now Allen. Over to the wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis. It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. D2 from Anderson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
Allen passes to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Nance. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Big shot player. Sexton showing us he loves the spotlight. Seems energized performing here under the bright lights.
Here's Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jared Allen.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Passes it to Okoro. There's 1:17 left in the fourth. Outside, Sexton. And again, it's Cleveland.
This is what leaders do. You got to love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch.
To the right side. Okoro kicks to Garland. Kicks it out to Allen. Dishes it to Garland. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Allen. Over Valanciunas. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. It's Morant in the corner. Stolen by Okoro.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments. He's shown he can get it done in the big moments. JV delivering in the clutch.
It's a hand on it. And staying with the play, Allen.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This win, such a tremendous... Buddy Hield, and it's Barnes in at the power forward position. And for Memphis, Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Anderson. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And here is Fox. Well, for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
Morant drives in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Kings have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. And he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
But they'll get another chance. Barnes kicks to Holmes. To the inside, here's Fox. No good that time. Morant with some nice D.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
The wide open look here for Fox. And it's Holmes with the extra effort. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Morant with it. Holmes covering. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Fox with it. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. It's rebounded by Memphis. Allen finds Anderson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Here's Fox. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. No coverage that time.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
Now Morant. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Nobody near Allen. They get the rebound. Out to Morant. Beyond the arc. The shot that time not on target. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, it never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Fox against Morant. Fox passes to Barnes. Puts it up from 12. Fox, no good.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Brooks dishes to Morant. That three off the mark. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Brooks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
It's Fox with the drive. That one's not going to go.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Valanciunas, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Kings trail by 6. Here's Halliburton. Again, the miss by the Kings. Up top, Valanciunas. Allen outside. Traps in the tray. Allen's got 5.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And so and glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Whiteside is out there with Bielitsa. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Jeffries in at the 3.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Lobbed up there for Clark. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now Sacramento on the break. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Clark outside. Not going to go that time. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
Halliburton, that's good.
Nice awareness from Whiteside there, understanding where his teammates were on that possession.
Out to the right wing. On its way from Clark for 2. Here's Valanciunas. Winslow wide open. He fires. The Grizzlies with another miss. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Boston Celtics.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run. Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And Valanciunas kicks to Jones. And again, Memphis no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
And it's Halliburton missing. Memphis leading by 9. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the wing right side. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. CJ McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Anderson, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. To the wing on the left. Back to Morant. To stop the drought. Here's Tillman. And the rejection by Holmes. And it's Morant missing. The Kings trail by 5. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Grayson Allen's checked in for Memphis. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Down low. Back to Fox. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
Morant passes to Anderson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant kicks to Brooks. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, that gets everybody fired up. The point guard, De'Aaron Fox, up on the rim.
Anderson finds Brooks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Now, here's Fox. He's got 10. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, this is when Fox is at his best. Once he gets a step on the defense, you're pretty much going to read the back of that jersey.
Anderson wide open. No good with the triple. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. That's good from Fox on the assist by Hield. 14 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Brooks, the pass to Allen. No good from outside. Fox feeling it out a bit. Misses from close range. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... And guys, some say the shooting guard position has been a little thin. And...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Morant now in at the guard spots. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant has developed great rapport with his teammates.
And here's Halliburton. And Fox has it in the corner. The baseline J. Count it. Fox has got 16.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry. And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Here's Fox. Softly drops in the floater. 18 points for him. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
And the shot goes in. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
But they get it back. Fox against Brooks. Second shot opportunity, and Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Here's Fox. A beautiful reverse layup. Fox has got 22 points.
Tough matchup here, and Fox has it going right now. The lefty getting some room and making it happen.
The shot by Allen. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Hield kicks to Fox. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Holmes. Hield with it. The 3. Drills it from outside. Hield's got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Hield scoring.
Back to Allen from past the arc. Rebounded by Holmes. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Kings. Holmes got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's Fox with the drive.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
Morant kicks to Allen. Back to Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Grizzlies have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jones is checked in, and a change for Sacramento. Barnes is checked in. Jones finds Clark. And again, Memphis no good. Kings leading now by 3. Bounce pass Joseph. Barnes passes to Halliburton. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 6 for 3. Offensive rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Clark into the lane.
And there, Clark showing a little burst, trying to create some offense. He has the athleticism, and the defense isn't necessarily expecting it.
That one is no good. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Joseph. To the paint, deflects the pass. Right side, Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Halliburton. Off target. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started. Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
If we just keep moving it, it's not a...
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And for Sacramento, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Harrison Barnes is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Jeffries in at the small forward. Bain. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Whiteside trying to break free. Comes up empty down low. Memphis trailing here. Here's Jones. And the layup is good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Jones against Joseph. Now the feed to Whiteside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, it's almost as if Whiteside had a watch on and showed patience, waiting for the defense to come down and draw the foul.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tyus Jones. The Kings also with the sub. Fox, he's checked in for Corey Joseph. There's Winslow, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Winslow.
Great self-confidence from Winslow on that play, taking it up strong inside.
Here's Halliburton. Off target from 3-point range.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
The rebound by Halliburton. Kings have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Passes to Winslow. Some nice passing there by Memphis.
Winslow out there surveying and finds the open man.
And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. And it's Fox with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
That is a mature play from De'Aaron Fox. Not afraid to take the big one.
The drive by Brooks and stolen by Whiteside. Barnes outside. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Allen for the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Fox against Morant. Fox, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Another shot. Fox finds Barnes. Back to Fox. 5 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Fox has got 34.
How about that? Just accepting the contact and still getting the finish for Fox.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. And they double up Morant. Anderson dishes to Morant. Back to Anderson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
.106 left to play in the final quarter. Fox with it. From deep. The rebound by Anderson. Allen inside, covered by Barnes. And Whiteside sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Whiteside. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Allen. And foul on the shot. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
James checked in for the Kings. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He told his guys, that team is not going to give it to us. We have to take it. That means staying aggressive and playing with no fear. Kevin, back to you.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game time. Morant against Fox. It falls!
De'Aaron Fox stepping up for the team, showing he's capable in these moments.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Here's Morant. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And going back to college, Morant made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Holmes. Got it!
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for him.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Allen is out there with Larry Nance. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. And for the Kings, we've got Rashawn Holmes. Buddy Hield is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Halliburton in at the 2 guard. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. It's stolen by Allen. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. And Allen slams it in.
Awesome job running the correct route there, and Allen just beating everyone to the right spot. Nice.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And just about a minute into the first quarter. Looking at the last game for Sacramento, it was a win against the Cavaliers.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious. I'm just joking, more ambidextrous. They can use either hand at a high level.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
And he's far from a shooter. I mean, Fox also has the ability to burn you from this area, too.
And Nance kicks to Garland. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Holmes. Fox with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Ooh, what strength from the crafty Fox, determined to score and overcome these obstacles.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
3 early turnovers, Kevin. He needs to regain his focus and start righting the ship.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Such an intelligent player. I mean, I love how Fox assesses these situations, and often he makes the right decision.
Garland the pass to Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And at the midway point, what stands out, Chris, to you about this phase of the regular season?
Well, Kevin, it's always that the standings are pretty much solidified, the favorites, the cellar dwellers, and this is where a front office will take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Rashawn Holmes, and Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Garland. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento. There's the pass to Wade. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And the Kings making a change here. Jeffries is checked in. And Cleveland making a change here. And here are the Kings now. A big stretch here going 10-2. Joseph looking around. Hield outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Sexton on the wing. Pass to Osman. There's the triple. That shot, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
Now Cleveland moving it up. McGee's shot is off.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Joseph with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Joseph. 5 to shoot. Whiteside, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Kings. That one drops for them.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Wade double team. And stolen by Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
And the 3 off target. And it's Wade with the ball for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 10. Here's Windler, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. That's a 2 from Barnes, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for Sacramento. He notched 8 points in the... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
Bielitsa is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Jeffries in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Sacramento Kings. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting. Just about 73%.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Halliburton comes in for Corey Joseph. And Cleveland also making a change. Garland's checked in. Here's Fox. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Fox has got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings. Fox has gone 6 of 8, so shooting well at 75% here. Passes it to Garland. Now Okoro. Now here's Garland. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Now Fox. It's Bielitsa. Now the pass to Holmes. Inside. That's good from Fox on the assist by Holmes. Fox has got 14 points for the game.
Evolving right before our eyes. When Fox puts it all together, so fun to watch.
Garland, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Fox deciding where to go with it. And it's Fox with the jam.
How do you not love Fox? I mean, he's a crafty point guard who possesses some real power.
And here is Garland. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. From downtown. No good. Shot missing.
He's dragged them down with his performance today. I mean, a whole lot of zeros from him on the stat sheet.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it
with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
And Nance kicks to Garland. Pass to Allen. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock to stop the run. Here's Nance. Pass to Garland. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Kings.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
I mean, when you think of Fox, quickness comes to mind. He's downright lethal in the open floor.
Here's Garland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. On the wing, Nance. Okoro passes to Nance. 1:33 left to play here in the second quarter. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Outside, Fox. Passes it to Halliburton. Shoots over Okoro. That one a little long. The Cavaliers trail by 21. And Garland has it in the corner. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Prince against Fox. The three. That shot misses. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
They just weren't ready for that game. It looked like they just weren't prepared. The final score tells you the story.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nance down low. Bielitsa's there, and Nance kicks to Garland. On the wing, Nance. Guarded by Fox. And now Sacramento on the break. Bielitsa with the bucket. Bielitsa's got his first basket of the night.
And how about the fundamentals right there? I mean, Bielitsa is so skilled at keeping his balance in the face of adversity.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here's Sacramento. He can't get that one. And so it's Sacramento closing out the quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. De'Aaron Fox was on fire in the first half. He had... And that'll...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. On the court for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Nance out there with the Okoro. And it's Allen in at the 5. Joseph against Nance. Three-pointer. Allen with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 20. And Sexton has it in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Outside, Joseph. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Joseph's got the first bucket of the third here for the Kings.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
And the pass to Okoro. Joseph with the ball. Garland picks him up.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Sexton with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Bounce pass, Nance. And it goes out of bounds. That one off heel. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Sacramento with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to Hield. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Wade with the ball. 2 points. That one goes.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Halliburton's checked in for Parker. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Joseph finds Barnes. Joseph, the pass to Halliburton. The three from Barnes. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, GA. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
Hield outside. Launches a 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
And so Allen will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Osman, the pass to Windler. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Windler's got 4 points in the quarter. Kings leading now by 20. Allen inside. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Windler. To the middle. Here's Wade. Here's Allen. It's not going to go for him. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Wade against Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Bangs home the trifecta. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
Wow, that's a deep shot. Barnes really tested the limits of his long-range shooting.
The feed to Allen. Buries the easy one.
That type of D, that's not going to get it done. I mean, you can't be giving up those kinds of shots.
On the wing, Hield. The 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Passes it to Allen. From down low. Count it. 8 points for Allen.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Sacramento leading by 19 points. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
There's the pass to Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Now here's Sexton. Chalk up 2 there. Sexton's got his first basket.
And although Sexton is slightly undersized, he plays with great physicality and aggression. Nice finish there off contact.
And so it's the Sacramento King. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Harrison Barnes. Halliburton is out there with Fox. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bielitsa in at the 4. Halliburton, good, and a nice assist from Fox. Halliburton's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Kings. The Cavaliers trail by 20. To the inside. Here's Wade. The rebound by Halliburton.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Out to the wing. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs. That always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters. Because now I think they're on to something. We could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Now, here is Halliburton. D right on him. For the 3. He can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Prince wide open. Off target from outside. Sacramento leading by 18. Now Fox. Again the miss by the Kings. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And some changes here for the Kings. Whiteside's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Buddy Hield comes in for Bielitsa. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Halliburton. Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Sexton comes in for Taurean Prince. And here's Barnes for 3. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, if you're Whiteside, that's how you do it. You come out, you bust your tail, you compete at a high level.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Left side, Sexton tries it from 19. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Barnes. A 3 ball. Whiteside kicks to Barnes. The 3 from Joseph. But they recover it. Hield outside. Pass to Joseph. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Okoro passes to Garland. From deep. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The 3 from Joseph. Fires for 3. Hield can't hit. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Sexton's shot is good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Kings.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for De'Aaron Fox.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
And here's Joseph for 3. Allen with the rebound. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Allen outside. Back to Sexton. Garland kicks to Allen. Over Joseph. Allen's shot is off. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's his first foul. Outside, Joseph. This one for 3. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting.
starts during sprints if I got to.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night. Now a look at the stats for Jonas Valanciunas.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Okoro out there with Larry Nance, and it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Allen at the guard spot. Kyle Anderson is out there with Brooks, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5.
Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings midseason?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
That's what a point guard with length gives you. I mean, Morant is built perfectly for the modern game.
Here's Garland. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
14 feet away, and it's Morant missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Now, here's Okoro. Allen with it. Now, Valanciunas defending. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Cleveland shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Now here's Allen. 11 points for him in that last game against Sacramento.
And don't leave out his rebounding. He had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
Brooks misses, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. Take a look at the Cavaliers. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
Oh, we all know talking the talk is easy, but carrying through, that's another story. The naysayers' predictions were basically on point.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Okoro with it. Garland kicks to Okoro. Pocket 6. Here's Allen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Morant with it. Wade picks him up. Over to the left wing. Anderson's shot is off. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. The open look here for Sexton. The putback and staying with the play, Allen.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Back to Morant. And stolen by Sexton. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Wade on the wing. He's covered by Anderson. Allen, that's good.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Back to Morant. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
Oh, this is just being a good team. Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
And they're pushing it up. Looking for Wade. He gets it there. Morant with the steal. And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Anderson.
And this guy's a gamer. Brooks, I mean, you have to admire how competitive he is, even amongst aggressive coverage.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Garland kicks to Sexton. Now here's Okoro. Tight defense on him. Just 5 to shoot. Garland, no good. And here they come. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's a tie game in Memphis. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Garland. JaVale McGee is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Windler in at shooting guard.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with the speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
Here's Jones following the score by Cleveland. Out to the right wing. Back to Clark. It's tipped. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Osman. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pass to McGee. Here's Osman. Shot clock at 3. Tries it from the top of the key. They get it back.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Jones dishes to Allen. Takes the 3. Jones, no luck.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, the same goes for his shot blocking ability. He times it up.
Prince's shot is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Winslow, the pass to Allen. Clark outside. The tray. Rebounded by McGee. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Prince, the pass to Osman. And that one drops.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Lets a floater go, and stolen by Prince. To the left wing. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Feeds it to McGee. Unloads from 13. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
They looked totally in sync. They knew what they wanted to accomplish, and then they went out there and did it.
And that's going to be a treble. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Out left of the wing. Back to Sexton. Down low. Here's Windler. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Sexton against Valanciunas. Sexton with the bounce pass. To the paint. Here's Allen. Sexton on the wing. Three-pointer. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Launches it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It was Jared Allen who got hot in the first. He had 8 points and 1 rebound. And that's a wrap. With
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Jared Allen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. The Cavaliers leading by 9. To the middle. Here's Allen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And his teammates love this. When Allen is aggressive trying to score, really puts pressure on the opposing defense.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Morant dishes to Brooks. Inside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. The Cavaliers shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. High post Allen. Pass to Okoro. 6 to shoot. Here's Allen. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Allen's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Allen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jared Allen, and this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Your Grizzlies,
And Allen drops them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Pass to Nance. Allen left side. He kicks to Okoro. Down low. Stolen away. Sexton against Allen. And there's the pass to Tillman. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And Sexton has it in the corner. Over Allen. Allen trying to break free. The shot by Sexton, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Fires the 3. Allen's shot is off. And so Allen will bring it up for Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Okoro, and Okoro throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this. Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they've got to show some more aggression.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Memphis moving that ball around. Tillman passes to Allen. Clark dishes to Allen. Fires from deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Sexton against Allen. Sexton's shot is good.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Pass to Jones. Over in the corner, Allen. Clark outside. Kicks it out to Allen. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Pass to Garland. Back to Nance. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. On the wing, Winslow. Here's Tillman, and he uses the glass on the layup. Tillman's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Stolen by Winslow. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Jones with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Left side, Jones. Clark outside. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies. Here's Garland. And no good that time. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Taurean Prince. And it's Osman in at the 4. Good on the bucket. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Shot clock at 6.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. To the middle. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Passes it to Anderson. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Six to shoot. The kick out to Anderson. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Then on Friday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing. But it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Here's Morant after Taurean Prince's bucket. Morant scanning the floor. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Anderson outside, right wing. Bane. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Prince outside. The pass to Garland. Sexton with it. Morant with the steal. Now Valanciunas. And it's Brooks in the corner. And Memphis with another turnover here. A different look now for Cleveland. Jared Allen's checked in for Prince. And it's Okoro in for Jetty Osman. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Wade outside. Pass to Allen. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
More from Allen. Can pile up points without wasting possessions. Very economical.
Allen with the rebound. And so Allen will bring it up for Cleveland. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Kicks it to Garland. And the basket is good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Now here's Brooks. Morant outside. Looking to end the run. He dishes it to Valanciunas. And it's good, 2 points.
The closer Valanciunas gets, the more dangerous he is, which is why he looks to score from there.
The Cavaliers leading by 16. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Allen. And when rookies come in, there's a lot to learn, especially managing money. And Chris, the league is trying to help players manage those large salaries.
Well, players have great resources now that are available to them, and so it's great that the league has lended a hand and said, hey, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn them.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Allen.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Yep, it counts.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Melton. It's picked off. Over to the wing. From deep three-point range. Knocks it loose.
Out of bounds.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last.
Into the lineup, the Cavaliers. JaVale McGee.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's McGee with the jam.
Well, you see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one to come into an opponent's building and